Hi, this is George from Digital High Road. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about expired domains and all the dirty little secrets that don't make it as easy as what you think it is to make money with expired domains, or with what they have told you it is to make money with expired domains. So hang on, we're going to go over a list. I've got 11 dirty little secrets that you need to know about buying expired domains and making money from them. On today's video subject, expired domains, is it as easy as you think or have been told it is? So, is the world of expired domains what you think it is, and is it what they've been telling you it is? So what I did first off is you put a search in Google, expired domains on JVZoo. These are going to come up with courses that are for sale on JVZoo. I did that just to show you real quickly. What I found was there's this course, and I found that there's this course. I found that there was this course, and there's a whole list. That's the first three that I clicked on. And then we talk about how do you claim an expired domain. Everything that they sell you on is easy, as basically comes down in a nutshell. What's a 301 redirect? So put 301 redirect in WordPress. They make it sound like you buy the domain. You go to Namecheap, let's say, you buy the domain. It's expired. It already has a track record. So they make it sound like it's just as easy as using a 301 plugin from WordPress. So what it is you're going to direct traffic that you want to go and use that domain, and then you use the link juice from that to have people come to those pages that you have directed traffic to. Let's say if you have a page on another site that you have set up for a landing page, that type thing, you can have that directed through the domain, and you're basically using that domain and link juice to further your business and get sales for you. That's as easy as it is. And they sell it as being super easy to set up. Well, the part of it is super easy, but the warning, it comes with the warning. The warning label is there are 11 dirty little secrets and areas that we're going to cover coming up after I just mentioned to you that if you're new to our channel and haven't subscribed, please subscribe to our channel. Also, if you like the video, once you're done watching the video, please give us a thumbs up, like it. Don't forget to leave comments, negative or positive, for me down in the below the description of the video, and I'll respond to you personally. And as well, also, when you subscribe, hit the bell icon so you get notified every time about another new video being published from our channel. And I publish videos weekly on Digital High Road. So let's move on into the list of 11 dirty little secrets. Okay, so as we move into the cons, if you will, the pros is super easy to set up. That's what all the courses will tell you. That is true, but there comes a lot of danger hidden in the bushes. And here's the list of things we're going to cover, and I'll cover these one at a time. Some will be more depth than others. And we've got learning curve is steep. Number 2, potential lawsuits. Number 3, unreliable content. Number 4, gambling mentality. Number 5, hard to keep track of links in the domain. Number 6, traffic is unreliable. Number 7, always chasing. Number 8, it's super shiny. Number 9, the domain history. Potential of toxic links. Expensive is number 10, expensive to maintain domains. And number 11, last but not least, traffic can be from bots and untargeted traffic that are actually arriving at your site. So let's move on to the first one. Learning curve is steep. How much do you know about SEO, search engine optimization? How much do you know about domain value? And how much do you know about deep linking? These are all potentially dangerous areas, and you need to know things about these areas. Now, if you put in domain value into Google, you'll get many, many, many different sources of information about how do you appraise a domain to get a value from it. If you have built if you've built a web property with a domain, you have to have a value for it. How do you know how to determine what the value is? Down the road, if you buy it for $20 today, how much is it going to be worth to you? What are you getting with the package? What's coming with the domain? What comes with the domain from previous owner? What did they do with it? That's the thing you need to know about. So how you determine the domain value. The next thing is, what do you know about search engine optimization? This is a subject that you could go on for weeks and weeks and weeks studying it, whether it be YouTube videos or courses. You buy complete courses. In fact, there's a course that I've linked down in the description called the SEO Blueprint, which is excellent, that teaches you a lot about SEO. And the other thing is deep linking. How deep do the links go that come with this domain that you're looking to buy? Are there problems down the road with the links? That's going to lead us into the next subject. Subject number 2, dirty little lie. Number 2, potential lawsuits. So the dirty lie number 2 is potential lawsuits. Well, we just last mentioned deep linking. There's a Wikipedia article about deep linking here. And there's a big, huge section about court rulings in here. And you have to be high-techy and knowledgeable to understand all this. But there's a lot of problems that could come with buying a domain that already has a previous history, has links, has deep linking involved, where you could have somebody sue you for something the previous owner to the domain did in their site, whether it be through linking, hyperlinking, whatever the problem might be that they find a potential problem with. You could be liable for a lawsuit, and you don't know what is out there waiting for you when you buy the domain. Simply buy a domain that's been used already. So the history is unreliable, and so is the potential for lawsuits. It has to be something that's always considered. Let's move into dirty lie number 3. Unreliable content, as you have no idea if the content that you're inheriting from the site that was linked to is honest and accurate. Here's a course right here, a popular course from last year called Clyde. And see the big and more. This is part of the headlines, and more by finding the best expired domains. Now that's, again, they're selling it as super easy to set up. But the thing is, the truth is, you don't know what is the content that is available from that site that you're going to get. You don't know what's been linked to. You don't know where the links are coming from or where they went to. You have no idea. So it's like you have a web, a spider, let's say, per se, that's out there you have a footprint. That's what I'm trying to say. You have a footprint in the internet of content, and then you're responsible for it, as I just mentioned in dirty lie number 2. So you have no idea if the content is honest and accurate. Number 4 is the gambling mentality. So with a gambling mentality, what do I mean? Well, what I mean is that it's as good as walking into a casino and sitting down to a table of blackjack and saying, hit me with another card, or throwing dice and hoping that sevens come up. You don't know what you're getting. So be aware. I guess be aware of that. Be careful of that. Hard to figure out what you're going to get, so be careful. It is a gamble. There's a risk to it. The next dirty lie is it's hard to keep track of links and domain. So it's really hard to figure out what you're getting with your domain when you buy it. I mean, are you getting something that you can find information from on Whois? If you do research, can you find information about it? Maybe you can, maybe you can't. That's hard to tell. But it's just hard to keep track because once you have a footprint out there, there's just so much that can happen and so many feelers, if you will, that are out there that who knows what you're going to come up with on the other end of it and that you're going to be responsible for. The next dirty little lie, traffic is unreliable as the owner could delete it at any time. So if you have good links, you have a footprint that's been established and it was getting a lot of good link juice, you have no control over that. You know, if I have a YouTube channel and if I've been linked to and shared to several different sites, I can't count on that being there all the time for me. It could be deleted anytime. Just like if you have a website you have built on Web 2.0 properties, they can delete your content anytime. It's the same thing. The links that you have established when you buy the domain could be gone in a second if someone deletes it. You're always chasing something. You don't know what you don't know what you're getting in for when you buy a new domain. You may be getting something good. You may be getting something bad. You don't know what you're going after. You're always trying to figure out something. And that's just not a place to be. It's super shiny. As you can see, this sales page is super shiny. It's super sexy. You know, look at all the fun stuff that you can do. It's like the gold, a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. But is it? It's probably not what you think it is. Number 9, the domain history possibly contains toxic links. You may have links that are set up on gambling sites. You may have links that go to pornography sites. You may have links that go to illicit drug traffic sites. You don't know where those links go. You may have a batch of sketchy potential links out there. You don't know. So be aware of that. It's expensive to maintain domains. Well, what kind of expense are we talking about? Let's look at that. Okay, so how much is it going to cost you to maintain the domains that you purchase? Let's say you have decided to purchase 8 different domains. Now, these are domains that I previously owned. I went through and found them. They're all available again. So I know the history of them. No one's bought them since I had them. But the total right here is down to, I think we're at $74.88 for 1 year. Now, if I want to add other things to it and I got to pay for my expenses of hosting them, cost of developing them, we're looking at a lot of money. Now, if you come to these courses, like Clyde, they're recommending buying 30, 40, 50, 60 domains, and you're bound to stumble on, here's the gambling mentality again, but you're bound to stumble on a winner where you can put and pump through a lot of links to products and sell them from that domain. That's the gambling part, but I wanted to show you the expense part too. This is going to have to be renewed every year. So is this something, say if you do 50 of these, you're going to do this time 6 probably to get around 50 of them. So that's around $350 just for the domains themselves, let alone any upkeep. So that's the thing you need to think about, the cost of maintaining the domains. And okay, the last dirty little lie is the traffic can be not real traffic. It can be bots that are targeting your site they might be trying to break into your site, or they could be just bots from Google, bots from Bing, bots from Moz, bots from Ahrefs. This is my account. It's one of my sites. They're sending bots all the time to figure out what keywords are on my site. about my site, to analyze my site. So the thing is, there's a lot of bots being out there. A lot of the traffic you're getting may not be real traffic. It might be traffic that's untargeted, first and foremost, and traffic that is just not worth having. Look at these. These are all backlinks. It's just look at all the information you can get from a site if you track it and are following it. You got organic search, paid search, and who knows where the traffic's coming from, and if it's bots or if it's real traffic. And if it's real traffic, you can turn it into this here, which they want you to believe. This is on Clyde again. It's going to be, but most likely it's not going to be like this. So just be aware that your traffic may be untargeted traffic, and untargeted traffic isn't worth a hoot to you as far as selling anything. Hope you got some value from this video. So a little capsule overview of what it would be like to buy a bunch of expired domains, which I was showing you on JVZoo. There's a lot of sites. I'm sure there's a lot of products being sold on Warrior Plus as well. So if you got any value from the video today, please give me a large thumbs up. Like the video. Don't forget to leave comments below for us. And while you're at it, if you're a new visitor to my site, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so I can notify you every time I have a new video. Thank you for watching today. We appreciate it. Take care. God bless. So long.